Holberg, Saeed bin Surur, I love saying that, and Frankie Dettori. What do you make of Frankie? I'll make Frankie. Nothing against Italians grass, but this kid, he's ridden one winner in 800 starts here in Australia.
I've been dirty on Frankie ever since his ride on Central Park. So
Frankie, ride that one. Should have won.
Frankie, if you're watching, mate, it's time to
make a probably not watching.
Never know. We do reach a wide audience. Look, the wraps on this horse are unbelievable. He's probably one of the only horses in the race that I could say that he hasn't had a run. I'd probably still give him a chance. For Frankie to be riding Holberg instead of Campanologist, that says something.
We don't like Campanologist. Yeah.
We don't like Campanologist, but they've put their top drop on Holberg. The wraps on him are huge.
You know, you can draw a line through this horse's form. 3 starts back, he beat Yankee Doodle by 4 lengths. No, seriously. And Yankee Doodle appears a couple of times in the other European horses around them, and they didn't beat Yankee Doodle by that much, or they actually placed behind it. So he's obviously very good. My only concern with this bloke is that he's drawn barrier 10, which is a perfect barrier for him, by the way. He's been in quarantine ever since he arrived in Australia, and the reason they haven't raced him is because he wasn't eligible to be released out of quarantine as yet. Otherwise, he would have probably given him a run this weekend, I was thinking, you know. So, but even so, I think quarantine's at Sandown, isn't it? Well,
Quarantine's
where is he now?
No, this is Sandown.
Okay. Well, wherever it is, he's got fantastic facilities, and he'll be fit going into this race. There's no doubt about that. He runs the distance. Once over the distance by 4 lengths. There were 14 runners in the race. That was the day he beat Yankee Doodle. So he obviously goes okay this horse. So where do you put him?
Running on, probably my second pick out of the internationals.
Who's your first pick?
American.
Okay, good. I think he's a hope. I really do think he's a hope. So he's by hailing having a certain. Well, he's out of an Irish mare, so probably he'll handle the conditions. So yeah,
I think that's Frankie.
Yeah, it's Frankie. All right, now next precedents: Bart Cummings, Blake Shin, Barry 15. Your take on this bloke, mate?
I really hope that both Precedence and Blake Shin bring their A game to this race, because if they do, they are a live chance. The good thing about Precedence was last start he settled in his race and he raced like the true staying horse that we know that he's capable of. Big chance for me. I've got him up there.
I've tipped him in every race he's competed in. I think this campaign will once you got to 2,000 and above. Horse is flying. I like him, but I just think he's been. I'm not sure if he's up to this class. I'm not. I mean, I've tipped him. I love the horse, and every time he goes around, I want to be on him. But his last 2 or 3 starts, he's just been up against probably second tier or second run stayers here, not the top notch stayers. Not, you've got Desperado winning a Caulfield Cup and running second in the McKinnon. You've got him winning a Moonee Valley Cup, beating above average, and the rest of the field are a bunch of promising hurdlers. So that's my only little question mark against Precedence, is the class factor. We know he's a very class individual, but this is a different sort of grade of race that he's been contesting of late. So that, but Bart Cummings factor, right? So
Bart Cummings factor. I love this guy's turn of foot at the end of his races.
Yeah, I think he's flying. The horse is flying, and he's got no weight on his back, so he's obviously handles a wet track. He's a chance. Red Ruler,
No, thank you.
should be in the race. How's he getting in the race? Another horse. Why is he even in the race?
Just going back to Precedence, I'm glad that common sense prevailed and Precedence did get into the race. Bart Cummings did have something up his sleeve.
Something up his sleeve. Let me ask you, what's Carpenter got up his sleeve? What did he back Precedence earlier, 50 to 1, like 6 months ago or something? How's he get $1.5 kilo for winning the hurdler's flat? How's he? You telling me how he gets $1.5 kilo?
Lloyd Williams was very vocal last week.
Rightly so.
Rightly so. I do agree.
It's a joke. He would have got in anyway. I think he would have got in anyway because he would have had fit. Move on. Red Ruler, we don't need to waste time on that bloke, do we? Shouldn't be in a race. It'll be 200 to 1, I'm happy to give you 500. Linton?
The second of the Robert Hickmott Lloyd Williams team. Brett Preble.
Barrier 23.
Barrier 23, 52 kilos. Nice win in the Herbert Power. What do you make of today's run?
Horse lost me. I've always been a fan of the bloke, but I can't have him.
No.
I'm lucky they gave it a smacking.
Yeah, not after what I saw today.
He's lost. I've lost him.
No, not for me.
Yeah. Once Were Wild. Jimmy Cassidy, Gary Waterhouse, Barrier 11, 51 and a half on its back.
It's got nothing on its back. I can't have it.
Why? Tell me why. No, tell me why.
I can't have it. Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I can't have it.
Well, I want you lying to me, all the viewers.
I can't have it.
I'll tell you one thing about it. I think today's run was outstanding.
It was outstanding.
Because they went berserk. You know what I think? They picked up the wrong form guide. They thought today's race was 1,600 metres. See the Herculean print out there? They probably thought it was race 8, the 1,200 metre race. The Whitefriars one. But that was ridiculous. Once Were Wild carted them up to it. Like she sat a length behind and doing all the hard yards. Sprinted at the top of the straight, put 3 on them. We got tired, but rightly so, because I think, you know what, I think she's a chance, mate. I really do think she's she's my best roughie in the race. Because she's got nothing on her back. I think she would have improved out of sight on today's own. She won't be running like that on Saturday. I think she'll race with cover. She handles the wet track, she's got nothing on her back, and I think she'll derive immense benefit out of today's effort. I think she's my best roughie in the race. There you go. My lucky day.
Wasn't today.
Hawks Incorporated.
Hawks Incorporated.
Who's on?
Marauders Incorporated. The rider is yet to be announced. They haven't confirmed the rider at this stage, but apparently it's happening.
You any chance? Are you throwing your hand in the ring?
Probably if I drop about 50, 60 kilos, I might be able to, but...
Mate, just get a circumcision, you lose that easy. Listen, Barrier 6, what do you think of it today?
Unbelievable. I backed it. I was happy to back it today.
I saw you leaving the track with the wheelbarrow.
Going through the grades, the Tats Cup win was fantastic. Today was even better.
Oh, Tats Cup win was outstanding, but he beat nothing.
Beat nothing.
And today
he had to step up today.
Had to step up. I thought it was coming all too soon for him.
The famous pink and white with the grey sash, Mike Powers colours.
I'm glad his horse is going better than Nick. You see him trying to walk up and pick the barrier today.
It didn't look too good on Nick.
Didn't look good at all.
Look, it's a great chance, especially after today, into 10 to 1. I've got it in there.
You like this horse, and I've got a very good opinion of him too. I think he's probably the most promising up-and-coming staying in the country, right? If it was yours, would you run him in today on Tuesday?
Personally, no. Another 12 months' time,
yeah,
when he matures.
Yeah, I understand, but you know what happens? He's flying this year. He's won easy again today. He's got 51 on his back. Everything's going super. He's immature, we know that. You wait 12 months, you could have a mishap. He might not make the race. He might go around with 56 kilos because he'll come back to Sydney and win the BMW and everything next year. He'll go around not with 51, and there's always a chance of something going amiss in the next 12 months.
Is he the shocking of last year?
You're going better than Shocking at last year, isn't he? Shocking got its ass kicked twice by Alcopop leading into the Melbourne Cup last year. They always had an enormous amount of ability, just ran 2 miles. This horse runs 2 miles, he's got to be some sort of hope. The Hawks team have always maintained we're not going to run him, it's too soon, we'll put him aside, we'll keep him. But after today, they had to second guess themselves. They probably prefer the Melbourne Cup was like 6 months away. I mean, if today's one was the BMW in the autumn, he'd be going around the shortest price Melbourne Cup favourite in a long time. But it's not, the Cup's only 3 days away. He has got 6 months. And
You take the opportunity while it's there.
I think so. He's going to stay. Did he buy?
It's a deal.
Enough said.
Nothing on his back.
Nothing on his back.
The jockey will be very interesting.
Cassidy's not on him, eh?
Cassidy's committed to the Once Were Wild.